Nigel said you can pronounce it as Amarkanth. Amaranth. Red amaranth. That's what we are going to cook today. For those who don't know what Konkani is, in the Goan language, which is Konkani, Goa is a part of India. This is Tambdi Bhaji, and it is one of my most loved vegetables. As a kid, I would love this and radish, which is more, for lunch with a nice prawn curry rice, fried fish, maybe some rishad bangdo or any fish, but this used to be my favorite. So we got these leaves from the Indian grocery few days back. They aren't that fresh now because few days back I was in hospital and the doctor there asked me to take the next 3 days easy, and then I was working a long day, so I never ended up making this. So it's a few days old now, and still we are going to cook this. It's such a luxury to get this here. This preparation is a very simple preparation. Freshly grated coconut. Obviously, we don't have freshly grated coconut, so I'm going to use some frozen freshly grated coconut. Some tomato. I'm going to add a little tomato because apparently iron absorption is better when a little vitamin C is added to that. So you can either squeeze in some lime or lemon later in your plate of food, or just add a tomato. So this isn't going to really help you with like get your iron levels back to normal, but it would definitely help somewhere. And yeah, it's rich in iron, it's rich in vitamins, minerals, fiber. Tambdi Bhaji is high in vitamin A, C, and K, often used to treat anemia, lower cholesterol, and improve digestion. Vitamin K in it is good for bone and eye health. It is abundant in vitamin K and calcium, and it helps to give you stronger bones. The vitamin A in it supports healthy vision. Because it is high in fiber, it aids digestion, and if you want to say weight loss, then it is good to include in a well-balanced diet. So is other leafy vegetables like radish or spinach. This vegetable is used in a lot of, like, in the coastal states of India. It has a beetroot-like color to it. And oh yeah, that's another thing good to eat if your iron levels are low or if your hemoglobin's low, is eat beetroot or include beetroot in your diet. Yeah, so without any more delay, let's get into the recipe. Okay, the things you would need for this recipe: few garlic cloves, one green chili, some little onion, a tomato, freshly grated coconut. I'm using this brand called Shankar. It says premium quality. Hopefully it is. But yeah, nothing like using fresh coconut in Goa. And the leaves, of course. Some salt and oil. That's it, really. A little water. That's all you need. Before you start with anything, don't forget to wash all your vegetables. Okay, make sure to wash your vegetable well. Scrub the leaves properly. Separate them and scrub Nigel, because it can have mud in it. So make sure the leaves are washed properly. Like rinse it with water a few times. I'm using about 3 cloves of garlic. They're quite big, so if your garlic cloves are small, then maybe about 5. It's never too much garlic. I love garlic in all my food. 1 small onion, finely chopped. Oh, this knife we use, somehow we got the hang of using this small knife. It's Rena, Germany. I got it from Mansoor Enterprises in Panjim. Really good, like this little serrated knife. Don't judge the way I cut. I've been told even in culinary school to put my fingers at the back, but this is how I cut onions. I got the hang of it. Nigel's a better pro than me in cutting onions. Mama. Look at the precision in which he cuts. I taught him well. So I'm using about half the tomato I'm not going to use the whole thing because they're quite large tomatoes. So I'm going to use half of it for this. And half tomato, one small onion, one green chili. These, I think they're not too spicy. Hopefully not. Mama? And some garlic. Wow. Now we have to cut the Tambdi Bhaji also. I'm using the mic again because I have the background music of the exhaust of the chimney, whatever you want to call it. I just wanted to tell you about this utensil or whatever. I got it from Goa, from Mapsa. I think it's steel. Yeah, I think it's stainless steel. Lol, I don't even know. But anyway, it has this whole ISI mark and whatever. Naja's mom uses these ones in Goa and I'm using it here. So now, step 1 is use a little oil. About a tablespoonful. That's how much I've used. Very little oil. And I'm going to put the garlic in it first. So first I'm going to put the chilies. Once the oil is hot. And the garlic. Let that saute well. I needed Nigel to help me because you can't really do the recording and cook alone. Let this saute a little. Make the gas flame low. Okay, now I'm going to add the onion. Don't miss my little chimto. Let the onion saute well. I tried and used very little oil. You don't need a lot of oil. Obviously, trying to record and trying to cook, you end up burning the garlic, but that's okay. Let the onion cook a little. I'm going to try and add some salt at this point, like very little salt. You don't need a lot of salt. So that's how much salt I'm adding. It's very little salt. You don't need a lot of salt for this vegetable. It just has a taste of its own and it's really nice. Once these onions are slightly softened, I'm going to add the tomato. Add half the tomato. At this point you can add a little turmeric if you want. I just like to keep it plain and simple. While we are doing that, Nigel's chopping just Tambdi Bhaji leaves. I don't think we're going to get much out of it, but whatever it is, it's going to be heavenly. You'd be able to hear Lele in the background saying, okay, okay. She's asking us, what are you all doing that? So I finally chopped the leaves. Now I'll just add it to this. Try not to spill it. So now that I've added the vegetable, give it a little stir. Add very little water in this. You'll see how the level of the vegetable goes down. It's just basically like cooking spinach. It's just red. Very little water. Give it a stir again. And let this cook. Cover it. Leave it open slightly. And let the vegetable cook. Now the only thing left to add to this is the grated coconut. And then we are done. I'm just going to let it cook a little for some time. And once it's done, say about 10-15 minutes till the water is drained. Add little water because the vegetable is going to have natural water in it, which is going to it's going to make the water even more. Last, you add the grated coconut and then you're done. Taste for salt. I added less salt. I'm going to keep it at that. But yeah, such good vegetable. You know, I have another thought. Maybe we should do like a come cook dinner with me. Another thing what we are making for dinner today is like a mixed dal. So mixed dal, some Tambdi Bhaji, rice and some para. Is that para? What's in the fridge is para? Yeah, some Mackerel Para. This was 3 different kinds of dal soaked. So it's a mixture of Masoor dal, tur dal and split moong dal. Because we hadn't soaked it in advance, We soaked it in some hot water, which does the magic. It's been soaked for almost 2 hours now, and it's washed. So I'm going to add it to the pressure cooker. We have like this small pressure cooker which my aunt got when Lele was born. And lol, I can't do that in one hand. Adding this dal to the pressure cooker. I think the water measure should be okay, but we'll check once the dal is added. It's much salt, haldi, the masala dani, which needs a refill and a clean. But yeah, I'm sure not everyone's masala dani is clean. If it is clean, that means you don't cook often. But yeah, a little turmeric powder. I hope you saw how much I added. It was just this much, like half a teaspoon. I want to add pure ghee, but I don't have much, so I'm not going to add pure ghee. So like a teaspoon of oil. Another thing what I do is I add oil to the cover, like a little oil here. You know, when the dal boils, it doesn't come off. I mean, that's something I do. Close this, put the gas on. That I put the oil so that when the whistle blows, the dal doesn't come off, it doesn't come outside. And yeah, the water level was okay. See, the water level is fine. I don't want to use a lot of water. Close this again. Can you see this? It says Elena 16 to 2024. That's a date of birth. My godmother had got this for her to make like her meals and things like that when she was a baby. Now add the pressure cooker on it. It's a Hawkins pressure cooker, and I haven't even removed the sticker, but anyway, it's a Hawkins pressure cooker on a very high flame. Just few whistles and the dal should be done. Meanwhile, we'll check on a Tambdi Bhaji. I'm that person who can't hold the lid when it's hot. This is the only downside about using like Indian cookware. When we can't find anything, we use a Portugal glove to the rescue. Use that, okay. The vegetable looks good. I don't want this to fog up the screen, but that's how it looks. Pretty good, I would say. Give it a little stir. See the amount of water that comes off it. So yeah, give it a little stir. Let it cook for a few more minutes. And then last we add the coconut to it. Now I'm going to leave this open so the water kind of evaporates. You can add dal to this as well. Like you can add some Masoori dal or whatever dal you have. You can add that to this. But obviously the cooking process would be a little longer. I've seen people add Tambdi Bhaji to like a tonak with some vatana, green gram and things like that. But yeah, maybe we'll try some recipe like that. The local Indian grocery guy told me that every Tuesday you get a fresh batch of Tambdi Bhaji. And for me, I know that's going to be my go-to. It's a little expensive here, and for a little bunch, but you need to eat what you want to eat, really. I mean, I get lady fingers. That's also pretty expensive in this area now. But yeah, I've kept this little coconut to add to it, and maybe wait for some time more, and then we add this. Cook that for a few minutes, and then the dish is done. Here, a little setup. The ring light and the food's cooking there. So cool, no? While the Tambdi Bhaji cooks, I thought of giving you a little story time. I think I was about like almost 7-8 months pregnant, like towards the end, because Lele was born at 37 weeks and 5 days. So almost towards the end, I was craving lepo. I think it's soulfish. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I was craving some lepo with moa bhaji or Tambdi Bhaji. And I just wanted to eat it. And we didn't know. No, actually I wasn't craving Tambdi Bhaji. I was just craving lepo. So we used to live in Harrow then. We went to South Harrow, and there was this little, I think it's like a Sri Lankan grocery shop. And we found, like, we got our fish and everything. They were shutting. We got like some few bits of fish. And then we went to the grocery store, and there I found Tambdi Bhaji, and I was like, oh my god. I remember it was so little. We ended up cooking it, and it reduced even more in quantity. And then Nigel, being the good husband that he was during pregnancy, he's like, oh, eat the whole thing. And then I remember eating the whole thing, and oh my god, it was such a treat and such a lovely, it was such a lovely, like, nostalgic feeling to just eat that. I know, like, Nigel's mom, whenever we are in Moira, or if she knows that I'm coming over or something, she'll always make sure there's lepo, like, like the rava fried lepo, or like a reshad bangdo, and some Tambdi Bhaji or some more, and even doi bhaji, if you know. I love all of that. But yeah, I can't wait for dinner. I think it's going to be nice. Some of the dals still came out, probably because it's a mixture of different dals, I don't know. But this never happens normally. But obviously it's not as bad, because sometimes it gets really bad. But yeah, let's go back to the Tambdi Bhaji. So the Tambdi Bhaji is pretty done now. And when the water is completely drained like this, just simply, like, it's very little water now. When it looks like this, just add the coconut. That's Lele crying in the background because of the pressure cooker. But yeah, just add the coconut, freshly grated coconut if you have. Mine is frozen fresh coconut. But yeah, add a little of that, and I'm going to let it cook for a few more minutes. Mix it well, because my Tambdi Bhaji is very less. I added about like 3 tablespoons of freshly grated coconut. Let it cook for a few more minutes, and mind you, it's on a very low flame. This is already done. You can use a fork, but sometimes what I do is, to get the steam out, I just keep this like this, and the steam just comes out to quicken the process, or just naturally let the steam out. Show you my little glove. It's from Portugal, and it has the Como de Barcelo, I think. But yeah, very Portugal coded glove. This has already washed the rice, but we use the Sona Masoori rice. It has this really fine grains. I used to use basmati rice before, and then my friend was like, you can't use basmati rice for daily eating. And I saw the difference, in fact, because if you use the Sona Masoori rice, it has a low glycemic index, and for me, being diabetic, it was the perfect kind of rice, because I'm not a brown rice eating kind of girl. I'm telling you this from personal opinion. Firstly, you don't feel like eating a lot of it. It takes longer to cook. It's not like this fast, easy, quick cooking. It takes longer. It's smaller grain. And yeah, if I get to know some more benefits of the rice, I will let you know. But as of now, that's what we use. This one is like an Andhra Sona Masoori rice. But yeah, then we get it at the Indian grocery store. While you're cooking, don't forget to drink water. Mandatory hydration break. Okay, my Tambdi Bhaji is ready. That's how it looks. Aesthetic shot or not, I don't know, but yeah, that's how it looks. There's very little water in it. I'm going to keep that because for reheating purposes. You don't want it to be super dry also. You can make it really dry, but I've left like very little water. Well, let's do a little taste test. It's super hot. Don't eat it hot. Don't burn your tongue. Like Ranveer Bra says, गरम मत खाओ और फिर मत बोलो कि मैंने बताया ही नहीं और रणवीर ने बताया नहीं. So like that. My Hindi. But anyway, don't eat it hot. Oh my god. You can eat a bowl full of just. It's so good. Quick, simple, easy recipe. If you ask me why coconut, I don't know. Avazi said so. Goans and a lot of people on the coastal part of India, the west coast of India, use a lot of coconut in their cooking. So you'll find us use coconut in like freshly grated coconut in all vegetable. Give it a try. It gives it a little like hint of sweetness. Health benefits, I'm not sure. It gives it a really good flavor and we love coconut. A lot of people cook their food in coconut oil. You can use a little ghee in it. You can cook this in ghee. I think Africans use Tambdi Bhaji as well. For them it's called kalalu or something. But they use it a lot in their cooking. You see a lot of dolls in the background. That's because this is Lele's little paradise for all her dolls to sit. That was the Tambdi Bhaji recipe. I hope you liked the recipe. So Nigel's put the rice to cook. We used to use a rice cooker before, but now we just cook the rice in an handi. Look, much easier to wash as well when you put the oil in that. Let's check the dal. Oh, perfect. So that was about 5-6 whistles. Depending on how your pressure cooker is, you'll kind of get the hang of it. So this is how the dal looks. Just salt, turmeric, little oil and water. That's it. I'm going to add a tadka to this of some finely chopped garlic and jeera and maybe a little hing. And I'm going to use also like one of these dal masalas that I have. I'm going to use a little ghee. So that's about 1 tablespoon of ghee. So that's little ghee. Make the fire low. Don't miss my nice tadka vati. Now to this I'm going to add some cumin, like about half a teaspoon of cumin. The ghee is not hot yet. Then to that I'm going to add some garlic, finely chopped garlic, which Nigel was kind enough to chop for me. To this we are going to add, like, don't let it burn. To this I'm going to add a pinch of hing. Add very little hing. Little goes a long way. Hing aids in digestion. You can look at the tadka, it's nice and sizzling. It's how you want the thing to look. And you can now hear the sizzle when it goes into the dal. Oh my god, I forgot to record that. But yes, there was a little sizzle as it went into the dal. This was pure Amul ghee, so give it a nice little mix. And the last thing I'm going to add is a little masala. It's the Vara dal masala. It's some Gujarati masala. I'm going to add a little of that to the dal. And like a pinch of it, not even too much. I'm not adding a lot of spice to the dal because Lele is going to eat this too. So yeah, I just added a pinch of it. And yeah, that's it. Your dal is ready. So you can make like a tadka of chili powder and add to this as well. Or you can add tomatoes and onions. But I decided to keep it simple today because we're going to have it with rice. Our rice is cooking there. And we are going to have it with some para. The goods have been secured. Nigel's going to fry some para to have with dinner today. It looks so good. It tastes even better. I don't take the camera too close, but that's the para frying. Yummy. Nigel's burnt it though. Looks like. But I'm sure it's going to taste good. And our rice is still cooking 10 hours later. This is how my dinner looks. Dal with some simple tadka of cumin and garlic, some Tambdi Bhaji, some para, and I'm going to have a little bit of pickle. Put that here. Lele loves this. You can hear her in the background saying pika pika. But my uncle and aunt got this for us. Chandelkar mango pickle. And it is really, really nice. That's how it looks. We've almost finished it, and Lele's been eating it as well. Do a little taste test of some rice with little Tambdi Bhaji and a small piece of para, more like the masala of para. My fork almost fell. I can't record. I have to learn to record and eat. Cheers! That's how it looks. It's really good. Some little pickle. Some Tambdi Bhaji. It's the best. And if you have toddlers, they love it too. So I added chili to it. It has like a nice sweetness to it, and Lele loves spice in her food. Just food. I'm a person who loves a lot of curry or dal or whatever. But Nigel is a white rice kind of person. So he's going to take a little taste test.
It's quite good actually.
Quite good. Nigel, just be yourself, man. Fake Nigel. Like.
Okay, I'll start again.
I'm going to put all of these shots in the thing. Just give your normal reaction. The fact that he's eating with a spoon, this guy eats with hand otherwise. Just eat with your hand, Nigel, and give like a normal reaction. Do you like Tambdi Bhaji as a vegetable? Because I know he doesn't like gosai. This guy doesn't like gosai. I don't know why. Like Tambdi Bhaji.
It used to be one of my favorite vegetables.
Growing up?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Anyway, eat your para and little Tambdi Bhaji rice, whatever, and tell me what are your thoughts. How do you like the dal?
The dal is very
Give me. Nigel's vocabulary is very, very good. Anyway, the good thing about the dal, it's a very simple preparation. Though it has 3 different dals mixed to it, very good source of protein. I would say it's a very good source of protein, the dal. 3 different kinds of dals in it and very quick and easy to make. Also, if you have a busy day, just soak your dal in advance, prep in advance in the pressure cooker and it's ready. Okay, Lele, what do you think of the food? Do you like it?
No.
Okay, thanks, Lele. Unfortunately, apparently it's not Lele approved, but her no is a yes. Trust me. She's just into this phase where she doesn't want to eat rice. She just wants chapatis, and we don't have chapatis today, so we're going to give her the rice somehow. She likes it with yogurt, apparently. But yeah, whatever it is, you need to feed your kid. You want to eat from my plate? Little, you want to taste? It's so nice. Why wouldn't you? It's just 2 of us eating. Lele has decided not to eat for now. But I'll show you. You give her pickle. Look at this kid. You give her pickle.
The mouth opens wide.
She loves pickle. But you give her rice. Pickle, open your mouth. It was a little spicy. Now she needs water. Little more pickle. You think I'm torturing the child, but no, I'm not. Because this child won't eat food, but she'll eat the whole jar of pickle. Pickle, eat pickle.
No pickle.
No more pickle for you.
Hold. You hold. Put it in your mouth. Hold it. Put it in your mouth.
Did you eat, baby?
Yeah.
Huh? Did you eat your dinner?